Good morning, boys and girls. It is Monday, February 25th. Gracie felt like today she really wanted to go to Disney World. So she's got her ears on. I would love to go back to Disney. We were there in August and we were there 2 years ago. We go almost every year to Disney because it is my favorite. So here's Gracie with her little ears on. I am thinking of the warm Florida sunshine. And actually, if you can see behind me, it is sunny. I know we're having some warm weather this week. So I am hopeful that maybe spring is coming soon, just like the groundhog said. So that is hopefully really, really exciting. Gracie, she's too busy looking at Nicole. Nicole's jumping all around, my sixth grader. So here she is. I'm going to let her take her hat off so she can relax, although she certainly doesn't mind wearing clothes. She does love that. All right, what is our mission? All students belong, learn, and lead every day to achieve success by opening the doors to endless possibilities. Dear students, we believe in you. We are here for you. You are capable of great things. You are respected. You are listened to. You are unique. We care about you. Your success is our success. We are in this together, and you are the reason why we are here. So boys and girls, coming up in a few weeks, we're actually going to have some different class connects coming up where you're going to get to meet your new teacher for next year because you'll be moving up. You're going to get older. Our school year is going to fly by these last few months, and then you're going to be heading on to the next grade level. So I am so excited for you to meet your new teacher in the upcoming weeks. That'll happen in March, so we still have a little bit of time, but kind of wanted to put it out there that we're getting really excited already for next school year. Can you believe it? That means summer is not too far away. All right, empathy. You know we've been talking about empathy this month, and that's putting yourself in someone else's shoes. I really liked this graphic here because I like the words that really stand out. Hear, compassion, connect, listen, feelings, alive, heart, speak, self-empathy, communication. All of those are really important words that help connect to empathy. So what I want to ask you is a few questions. So take a minute and think about this. Are you empathetic? I know these are really small, so we're going to have to get a little closer to read it. So in your mind, just think yes or no to these questions. I often think about other people's feelings. So do you ever think about other people's feelings? I know I try to always think about others before I think of myself. I will admit sometimes that is a little hard to do because sometimes I really want everything to be about me. But it's really important that I think about the people around me. So I really try hard to make it a point to think about how other people are feeling in situations and not just all about me. So even when I'm making a decision to do something, I think about how would others feel about it. So while I say this Saturday I really want to go to the zoo because I think it would be fun, I kind of stop and think about other people's feelings. I know my husband has something else that he would rather do. So do we have to go to the zoo, or could I think about his feelings and things that he would like to do and have it not always be about me? I don't make fun of other people because I can imagine what it feels like to be in their shoes. Have you ever had somebody make fun of you? I know I have. And when it's happened to me, it has at times broken my heart. It's made me really, really sad because someone has made fun of something that I did. And so before we do something, do we think about how that other person's going to feel? And it's usually easier to understand how that person feels if you felt it yourself before. So if you've been made fun of before and you felt how broken your heart might feel or how sad, or sometimes you might cry because of what someone says, then having that feeling, if you can remember that feeling that you had before you say something mean to somebody else, that's really going to help you stop and think about what you are saying before you actually say it. because I am sure that we certainly don't want other people to feel as hurt as we felt when someone made fun of us. I tried to understand other people's point of view. So there's two types, or two words that I think about when I think about how someone's feeling and when somebody else is talking. The two words that actually come to mind are listen and hear. And this has come up actually often in some of the conversations I've had lately, that sometimes people hear what's being said, but they're not listening. So what does that mean? That means I can hear a person talking, I can hear those sounds coming in, and okay, you're telling me to do this, this, and this. But in my head, I'm actually making a list of things I need to do at the grocery store. Or maybe you're making a list in your head of games you want to play. Maybe you're thinking about that really good meal you just had. And you're not really listening to that other person. It means you're not looking at that other person, hearing what they're saying, and taking those words and putting yourself in their shoes. So thinking about their point of view. And I kind of brought up the zoo earlier. So my husband and I will sit down tonight and talk about what we're going to do this weekend. And he is going to have something that I know he would like to do. And I have what I want to do. I want to go to the zoo. So we're going to sit down and I'm going to listen to my husband's point of view rather than think about, okay, how can I convince him to go to the zoo? I really want to make sure that we go to the zoo this weekend. So how can I convince him to do that? Well, he is talking about what he would like to do. Because I know my husband would really like to go to Grand Rapids this weekend. And so rather than listening to why and all the reasons why he'd like to go to Grand Rapids, it could be really easy for me in my head to be thinking of all the reasons I want to go to the zoo this weekend and try to convince him before I even took the time to think about, from his point of view, why he would like the family to go to Grand Rapids this weekend. He might have some really exciting things planned, and I wouldn't even give him a chance because I'm not listening to him. I'm too busy trying to think of my own things in my head to convince him of what I want to do because I'm only thinking about me rather than truly listening. So stopping that thinking in my head of what I want to do, listen to what he wants to do and his point of view of why he would like to do that. All right, I am aware that not everyone reacts to situations the same way I do. So yes or no, are you aware that people have different reactions to different things? One way to think about that is does everybody like snakes? Now, I don't know about you. You might really love snakes, but I do not. So does that mean everybody likes or does not like snakes just because I don't like them? No. There are lots of people out there, and I'm sure lots of people in our school that love snakes. So can it be possible that other people have different reactions? When I see a snake, I will scream and probably run. Now, someone else might see a snake and be like, oh my gosh, I love the snake. What kind of snake is it? What color is it? And they want to get up close to it and see all about it. But me, I don't want to be anywhere near that. So we have to think about that just because something is exciting and interesting to us does not necessarily mean it's exciting and interesting to somebody else. Words that you say to somebody else, you might not think they're being mean because to you, it doesn't feel like it's that mean of a word. But to somebody else, they might have a different reaction to that. They might feel differently. And so it's important that we're really listening to what other people say and how they're feeling so that we can put ourselves in their shoes. So this next week, I want you to think about these 5 questions that I asked you as you're going about your day. And I want you to think about, are you really listening when your parents are talking? I know even my mom, and as old as I am, sometimes when my mom talks, I'm not always listening to her. I can hear her talking, but I'm doing a million other things in my head. I'm not really listening to what she's telling me. And so I'm going to challenge you this week to put yourselves in other people's shoes and to really listen and not just hear what they're saying. All right? High point high fives this week. As you can tell, my voice is so much better. So I am giving a High Point high five out to all of you that responded to my email saying that you were really sorry that I had gotten sick and that you hoped I felt better. I can't tell you how much it meant to me when I was not feeling good. I just wanted to go lay down, to really know that other people were thinking about me and cared. That really made me feel good. So High Point high five to all of you out there who extended that email out to me and said you were thinking about me and that you hoped I felt better. I appreciate that. As you can see, my voice is so good now. So I'm going to try to record a story soon and get that sent out to all of you. Boys and girls, have a wonderful week this week. It is almost spring break. We have 1 month left, and then we get a whole week off of school. Yay! So work really hard, attend those Class Connects, and I can't wait to see you soon, and especially our 3rd through 5th graders. We'll get to see you in the next coming months at our state testing. All right, boys and girls, have a wonderful week.